Hi guys. So my name is Kyanne and today is my day 13 of my 14-day accountability challenge. So I did do a Facebook Live. I made sure that I got it done. I got it done like right at midnight, but after I watched my live video, I just didn't feel comfortable posting it. So making sure that I stay accountable, what I decided to do was do a recording of my video. And I think the reason why I had such a hard time with it is mandalas are a really personal practice for me. I've been creating them for about 2 or 3 years. I use it as a form of meditation. And so this is really something I take my time with. And when I'm going through it, I focus on the mandala and I really don't focus on anything else. And so, yeah, I've never shared it with anyone and actually shared the practice. So this one was a little bit different than the other ones. So I've done mandalas and I have posted some pictures of them afterwards and posted them online. And what I did today was I made sure that I grabbed a picture and I shared with you the mandala that I did this time last year. I did it on 11/11 and that was my self-care practice. And so if you look in my story, you'll be able to see that one. It was rather interesting when I grabbed these flowers. I happened to have a lot of the same flowers that I used last year. And so it's really interesting seeing the carryover between how I created a wide spread to where I'm at today when I take all the flowers and I really just push them all in. This flower spread, this bouquet that I got, I picked up at Trader Joe's. And when I'm going to find my bouquet, I just really find one that speaks to me. I look for vibrant colors. Sometimes I incorporate the fragrance. And so the rose is one that really always catches me, and kind of just grab it and then see where it's going to take me. So the 2 flowers that I found that I had used last year was rose. And rose is a symbol of abundance. And then I also had this pinkish carnation. And that is a symbol of pure light and love. And so I thought that was a really nice reminder, getting both of those and having them kind of come back to me with symbolism. And so when I do get home after I've purchased my bouquet, what I do is I look up the symbolism of each flower, and sometimes it's like spot on and it will really just give me some real information. I feel like it's a connection that I have with nature. I'm big into symbolism. And so I hadn't realized it until I got home, but this particular bouquet happened to have hydrangea. And in the springtime, I had done a post on hydrangea. And what hydrangea represents is it teaches us where we are planted matters. Hydrangea itself comes in a huge array of different colors. You can see crimson, you can see pink, you can see almost a reddish color, you can see blue. This one happens to be blue. And the color of the hydrangea changes based off of the pH balance of the soil. So if you had a plant and you uprooted it and planted it in different soil, you can change the color of your hydrangea. And so that symbolism can come back to you just when you're reflecting on life in general. If you are questioning whether you're living up to your potential or questioning whether you're fulfilling all your desires, sometimes you do need to reflect back on, well, where am I at? Is it the environment that I'm in? Is it a particular job? Could it be a time to kind of reflect and think back about a shift or transition that you may need to make in life? So I thought that was really awesome to see that one come up again. So the one flower that really stood out to more than all of the other ones was my center flower. So I didn't see this one at all when I had first grabbed the bouquet, but it really spoke to me. And thank you guys for giving me some feedback on what this one right here is called. I have never really seen a black flower. You know, it's more of like a black or a deep maroon. So thank you, Stacy, and thank you, Shayla. You guys were able to like help me figure out what this is. And this particular flower is called Scabious Black Night. And it's one of 7 black flowers that happen to be in Kat Von D's garden. And so Shayla actually gave me a link, or gave me the information to check out Kat Von D's garden. And I will post a link of that in the comments. And it's really interesting. There is this group of 7 flowers and some plants that are like a deep black color. So I thought it was really unique to find that and kind of follow that path with it. Yeah, so this is my mandala practice, guys. When I'm going through, I really just take my time with each flower. Even when I'm pulling it apart, each petal is just very delicate. So it's very slow and relaxing practice. This particular mandala took me about an hour to create. And then what I do after I've done my mandala, any of like the little pieces that I wouldn't use or didn't use in the mandala, I will put in a bowl, and I will use later either for like a bath ritual with flowers or a foot bath. And so I do have some of the pieces from the mandala that I saved that I didn't actually use in the mandala that I can use later in a different self-care ritual. So yeah, I didn't expect this one to be a hard one. In fact, I was really inspired when I was creating it, and I got some amazing pictures. But when it came to do my live, I definitely did struggle a bit. And I think, like I said, it's because it's just been such a sacred practice to me. I've never really shared the art of creation with anyone else. And so I'm just kind of riding that emotion, riding through it, but still wanted to make sure that I stayed committed and I got a video posted. So no, it's not a Facebook Live, but it is a video kind of talking to you about how to create a mandala yourself. What I will say is that what I learned in the process of doing mandalas, if you look at my 11-11 one, again, it's really spread out. I really enjoy when the flowers are brought inward. I feel like it's more robust and the colors pop a lot more. And so part of it, when you're actually creating it, is this like overlapping of flower petals. And think, you know, like you're creating a flower, one petal goes over the other and the other. And so when I'm going through and doing it, I mean, I'm literally lifting petals as I'm pushing another one in just to get this color effect and this pop. So it takes some time just to get everything aligned just right. And when you're going through and doing it, just the art of like incorporating one new flower, something that you haven't already used, can really just transform the entire look of the mandala itself. And so I just wanted to go in and show you guys the difference of adding lilies, you know, to kind of be an expansion point from the roses, really just kind of transforms the way it looks and gives you a different pop of color, different point of depth within the whole flower. And so it's something that you can continue to do. It's something that it can be a continuous process, and something that I really enjoy, that I'm personally passionate about. So if you would like any more, you know, tricks of the trade for how to make a flower mandala and different things that I've learned in the process of doing it, please feel free to reach back out to me or post something in the comments. If you have created a mandala yourself, I would love to see pictures. So if you could share that as well, I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, so today is my day 13. The accountability challenge, definitely, this was my most difficult video. Surprisingly enough, it's something I'm most passionate about, but I guess that's the thing, is you kind of just have to roll with it when you're going through the process. But thank you guys for following me, and thank you for holding me accountable, and I hope you have a peaceful evening. All right, bye.